Hello, poops. We're fishing. Fun ship over there, so it's a secret mark. Stacey just reeled in. She had no bait left. So apparently there's crabs. Whew. And it's cold and all. We've just decided it was freezing. Anyway, yeah, fishing at Mostyn. Hoping for the elusive ray. He must be a right nightmare, this ray geezer. Everyone's always after him. Dude over there fishing. He hasn't had anything either. Forgot his name. Gaz's mate. Anyway, screen went off. Yeah, Gaz's mate. Gaz was supposed to have come today. If you're watching this, Gaz, you should have been fishing, not playing your Xbox. Telling Gaz off.
Yeah, I would.
A debate. We got the rods out. Oh, actually, say she's just reeled in. She's had no bait left. I'm going to bring mine in a sec. I did have a little tiggle earlier on, but that's another story. Geezer down there has not had anything yet. It's a very, very small tide tonight, so it's only an hour before high. You can still see the sandbanks over there. But anyway, we's out fishing. Thought I had a bite. Oh, screen got off again. Thought I had a bite then, but no. Anyway, right, I'm going to go and check my bait. And, hopefully we'll get a fish. If not, it's going to be a rubbish video, as usual. Pretty sure there's going to be no cod in this one. Unless Madam catches one. You know what I mean? It's her turn now. Well, I think she wants to catch a ray instead, don't you?
Right.
She wants a ray instead. You might need to use fish baits instead of worms then. I'll put this other rod out in a minute. Got a brought a spare rod, so we'll put a big bait, big fish bait out. But hey, I'm gonna check my bait anyway. I'm in time for a coffee. See you in a bit. Oh, well, poops, still no fish. Stacey's rebaiting again because there's no fish, although the crabs have decided to start eating all the bait. James has gone. I didn't remember his name. I had to ask him what his name was. He went, "So you call?" I said, "What's your name again?" I keep forgetting. So, useless with names. I forget her name half the time, don't I? Basil. Can't imagine she'll answer to anything. Yes, we're not getting any fish. So should we have a look around instead? Have a look around instead. We have the Wirral over there. Hilbury Island and all that. Mostyn Docks and the flagship, which, to be fair, is not much fun. Although I suppose it depends on your take on it, doesn't it? Oh, she's off again. We're off. She's going to launch it. Yeah, we've had a couple of little knocks, but it's such a small tide tonight. It's pretty much high tide now, and the sandbank over near Hilbury Island hasn't covered yet. So it's not going to cover now. It's pretty much high. So there's hardly any tide running. So there you go. No fish. We shall see. We shall plod on though. We're going to stay probably an hour into dark and see what happens. I'm going to rebait mine again now. I had a big chunk of bluey on it on one, The screen's gone off. A big piece of bluey on the bottom hook. And just frozen lug on the top hook. But got stripped by the crabs. So what a dirty little big piece of mackerel and bluey all whipped onto the bottom hook this time. But still, no fish. And it's cold, man. Shocking how cold it might be. It's pretty much a northerly wind, so it's always cold here on the north wind. Although, seems to have switched to slightly northwesterly, but anyway, let's just waffle. Are you sorted?
Sorted.
Sorted. Determined for us to catch a ray at some point. Tell you what, that boat's struggling over there, isn't it? The boats are coming in. Might not be able to see it on this camera. Oh, yeah, well, there's the boats that go out to the wind turbines. It sounds like he's struggling. It sounds like the water's not deep enough for him to get in and out. Well, hey ho. Can't see it, I don't think. Might see it on the bigger screen. I can't see it on this little screen. But anyway, right, I'm going to rebait again. Chuck it back out. See if we can't get something. Is what it is, isn't it? Fishing. Fishing for you, isn't it? Fishing for you.
Actually, it's not fishing, is it?
It's not
fish.
Well, it's not. No, it's, yeah. They say there's a fine line between fishing and standing there looking like a plank. And
Yep.
we stand around looking like a plank more often than anything. But anyway, I'm doing a video anyway. So there. Half my screen keeps going off and I can't see what I'm talking to. Yeah, I'll rebait. See what happens. See you in a bit. Ooh, little bit of progress. Stacey's got a bite. Whether it'll turn into a fish or not, I don't know.
Or it could just be a crab stealing on my bait.
Well, it could very well be a crab nicking the bait, yeah. It's quite a strong crab though. I should think it's probably a whiting. But hey, that saves the blank, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't had a blank really yet. Well, no, I tell a lie. We went out like the other night, didn't we? Last Wednesday night. At the biggest, massive tide. It was nearly a 9 metre tide in Prestatyn, which is a hell of a tide, that. But it was like midnight. May have seen the short. But, it was a bit rough that night. Although it wasn't as bad as we expected, was it?
No.
It was still a bit chilly and a little bit rough, but it wasn't too bad. No. They've been catching cod here and rays and some nice place, but I think probably tide's a bit small here for today. Caught in my hands, freezing. Look at that. Well, typically turn the camera on when the bite stops. Oh no, he's still there. Ooh, you little diggle. But other than that, I've had a couple of little tiny taps on my rod. I got bigger hooks and bigger baits on, so Stacey's gone with her boom rig as usual. She was going to put like a flapper on, like a 2-hook flapper, but with bigger hooks, like a pennel set up on the bottom and whatnot. But she decided to go with that. Although we were going to put another rod out. Just feeding the crabs with 3 rods then, aren't we? Yeah, Rob Res nearly went. Yeah, well, we're at the witching hour sort of thing. It's starting to go dark, although I think the tide's going to be ebbing in a bit, so I fish it an hour or so into the ebb, see how it goes. It's only going to be a small low water as well, something like a 3 metre low, so there's not going to be a lot of movement in or out, so we're still tapping. Yeah, we're still tapping. Be a tiny whiting, but he'll obviously identify it as a massive cod, so who are you to judge? Oh, she's going to bring it. I was just going to turn the camera off, but she's going to bring it in and have a look. I might as well keep running. This is exciting. Nearly. Anyway. Oh, look, there's a bit of weight. Bit of weed. His screen keeps going off. Oh, no fish. No fish. Oh. Oh well, that wasn't as exciting as I was expecting. Oh well. See you in a bit. Back again. She recast out, and within 2 seconds she's got another bite. It was actually a clonking bite and all. Proper banged over, didn't it? So it looks like there is some fish knocking around. I might have to put smaller hooks on.
Probably a whiting.
Yeah, but
About 3 inches long.
yeah, I know, but it'll still be a 3 inches long fish, bigger than I've caught. She always catches more fish than me. It's quite embarrassing. Not really. Not embarrassing. She does catch more fish, but it's not embarrassing. He's still having a pluck there, is he? He should open the rod. You never know. We could actually have a fish to show you in a bit. It's because I don't bring you back. That's what it is. Should I start bringing them back? Like, bring you back, bring you back, bring you back. He's tapping away there, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was on there though.
It's probably a little white and got hold of the worm, giving it a shaking like a dog with a toy. A dog with a piece of rope. Made myself dizzy then. Should have stopped doing that tonight. Eh? It was quite quick though, wasn't it? When you hit the, soon after you hit the water, you were on it, didn't you? Beat the crabs to me. As I say, there's been some nice fish caught down here lately, but obviously the day we come, there's no fish. Stop tapping now. Come on, fish. You haven't fished down here for ages. Last time I come, we had back end of the summer, wasn't it? Last summer we come down last, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it? No, we had the barbecue up in Fringley, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't think we caught anything that day either. I don't know why we probably keep coming back.
We got bunny burgers.
Why we caught bunny burgers, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still going.
Okay, bring it in.
No, she's bringing it in, bringing it in. Oh, moment of truth. Bring it in. Oh, oh, oh. She's bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it back. Yeah, you don't have to take the piss. I shall take this opportunity while she's reeling in to thank all the new subscribers. Shocked. I'm going to put that video of the codling on. Christ, getting on 3 weeks now. And quite an influx of subscribers. Hey, double thumbs up, cheers. I think I was about 21 short of 1,500 now. So come on, get subbing. Let's get 2,000. Took me years to get. I think it took me about 6 years to get to 1,000. You know, shocking, isn't it? And yet, all my early videos, all the shooting videos, I was getting like 30, 40,000 views, 10,000 views, 6,000 views, etc. And people weren't subbing; they were just watching it and not subbing. Hey, oh, she's got a fish! She's got a fish! Is it a whiting?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a blank! Holy stuff, bollocks! I knew, you know what, I knew if anyone was going to catch it, it'd be her. Oh well, at least it's not a blank. It's not a bad whiting either, that, to be fair, is it? We'll show you in a sec, although I'm sure you've seen a whiting before, but hey ho!
Right down there. Right there.
Oh, my screen's gone off. It's a fish. Anyway, looks like we're going to have to do a bit of surgery to get the hook out of it. So he might be pike bait. Anyway, see you in a bit. Whoa. Right, folks. As you can see, it's gone dark. That happens at night time. We're going to reel in and pack it. Well, Stacey's reeling in now, but you can't see it down there probably. But, oh, it's quite bright, that light. Yeah, we're reeling in, pack it up, and heading off. I'm going to have some venison sausages. You got a fish?
No fish, no bait.
No fish, no bait. She had a couple of cracking bites a minute ago, but obviously they just swiped the bait and baggered off. I'm not getting anything. I've had hardly any bites. A couple of little rattles, nothing to write home about. Anyway, it's the way it is, isn't it?
It is.
It is. So, we're going to pack up and head off. And we'll come back down again, I suppose, for, I don't know, another week or two, maybe. Maybe on a slightly bigger tide, maybe not. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But hey, what I was going to say was, if you come fishing down at Mostyn, be very careful in your car. Because as we've got here, someone's come from the other side over towards Warwick's area, and there's a massive line of oil all the way down the track, and then where they've stopped to turn off to go back over the railway bridge, there's a big pool of oil. So someone's been going and literally they must have bottomed the car out and smacked the sump. So that's going to be an expensive fishing trip. So if you come down Mostyn, just drive a bit, a bit steady on this track. We're in the Range Rover, so it doesn't really matter. But even that, we go really slow with it. So smashing any springs, but yeah, there's an awful lot of oil on the track up there, so someone's had an expensive day. Hey ho, see it down here before. People have bottomed out on the big potholes and smacked the sump or shattered a spring or something. I've knocked my own exhaust off down here, so that was when I had the Subaru, but I used to knock the exhaust off that every 5 minutes anyway. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. We're going to head off. Like I say, venison sausages for tea. It's nearly 7 o'clock actually, so we've pretty much had enough, haven't we?
Yeah.
No fish, we're running out of water. There's just big mud banks to drag everything through. I bet that lead was covered in mud then, wasn't it?
Was, yeah.
Washing it in a puddle. Anyway, at least we had one fish, or rather Stacey had one fish, as usual. I knew there was going to be no coddling this time. I've got to wait another 30 years for another one of them. And I'm actually getting cold again. I warmed up earlier on, but I'm starting getting cold again now. Anyway, right, I'm going to reel in. Thanks for having a look. Like, subscribe if you like. If you want, like I say, we're 21 short of 1500. So get subbing. Come on, double thumbs up. What? I'm doing a pitch.
Oh, okay.
I love the pitch. Links in the description to the rods and reels if anyone's interested, etc, 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 and all that cobblers. Right, I'm out of here. Catch you later, peeps.